stupid.
WEMF. All the money in the world can't buy your way into heaven. It can't buy your way out of hell. It was made to be spent right here, and I'm going to have the best clothes, best boots, best diamonds, best cars, trucks, motorcycles, booze, and women on the face of this earth, just as long as I can keep going.
We came in tonight for some wild times, and we're gonna get it. 'Cause we're the humanoids from the USA, and you'll never forget it. Yeah!
You and rock and roll.
We made it. We made it.
Oh, yeah.
We certainly did.
Don't worry, guys. Everything's going to be all right tonight.
I certainly hope so.
It already is all right.
It's better than all right. We're here.
Welcome to Ripple Music presents the Sleazegrinder All-American Super Rock Power Hour.
Yeah.
We are here, everybody, to solve the rock and roll crisis.
We're like 3 Apollo Creeds.
And with me, the last gang in town, the men I like to call the Magnificent Brotherhood, the Humanoids. Joey Sin, Mike Demonic, and of course Johnny Machine, the rock and roll postman.
Thanks for having us, buddy.
Always a pleasure.
It is our pleasure.
Behind the boards tonight, it's Eric once again. Hey, buddy.
Good to see you again, man.
How's it going?
He doesn't scold me.
There he is.
Yeah. No scoldings.
No.
Nash is out doing something. We had business with Nash, but he's not here, so we can't confront him with our business.
Interesting,
no-
huh? Coincidence?
Yes.
Coinky-dink? I don't know about that.
Of course, DJ Hero Smith behind the camera. The great Jamie Loftus is sitting with us this evening. Funny lady, Jamie Loftus. And also, maybe Nikki Cora will be showing up.
Yeah, anything could happen.
Sounds fantastic.
Karinations are supposed to be launching their comeback tonight.
Yeah.
They really messed it up already. I mean, they've completely blown it.
I mean, if we could launch the comeback of, a band, and any band would just do well to come on this show to launch the comeback.
Exactly.
Yeah. It's guaranteed stardom.
This was their chance for the comeback.
Right.
We like to call it a big break.
And I am telling you, even if Nikki Cora shows up tonight, V is finished in this town.
Yeah.
But of course, he was already finished in this town. I guess you can't get unfinished. But he continues. He continues to be finished in this town.
His definishery is unabated.
Right, and another thing is you're solidifying your future as a hologram by doing this show tonight.
Right.
I mean, a future secondary comeback as a hologram.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, that's why I'm in it.
By the way, part of I didn't plan this out, but part of Jamie's act is that she eats dog food on stage. I should have brought some Alpo. We could have really got something going.
I got the high grade dog food at my house. I could have brought you some of that.
Yeah,
it's quality.
I don't have standards. People don't need to be able to see me to enjoy. It's all in the disgusting mouth noises.
Yeah, exactly.
You can tell when it's moist dog food.
That consistency, yeah.
By the way, we were talking about this a little bit before the show. I got a really stern message from our engineer Nash last week. Turns out so did Mike.
I did indeed. It was a scolding even
about all the swearing on the show last week.
That's right.
Yeah, I would like to point out, number one, that it was Mike Demonic and, of course, that foul-mouthed Lillian Devane that did all the swearing.
Exactly. I could tell right away she was bad news.
I was offended.
I think she rubbed off on Mike.
Yeah.
That's why Mike was such a trouble.
Mike never swore before she showed up.
No, I've known him for like 30 years.
Yeah.
I can personally attest that Lillian Devane is a villain at heart.
She is.
Absolutely.
She absolutely is. And the weird thing is, we had an encounter with her the day before, no swearing.
Yeah.
Not an F-bomb, an S-bomb, anything.
Yeah.
Huh. We figure, this lady, she can keep it clean.
That's her game, though.
Yeah.
Squeaky. But
we have been had.
Yeah. She almost burned the show down on us.
I haven't stopped swearing since that show.
This one will be curse-free, Eric, believe me.
Absolutely.
I'm sure of it. Joey, if anybody swears tonight, you throw them right out the door.
Right out the door.
I don't care who it is. If it's me, you throw me right out the door.
Okay.
Not just out the door. You put me on the elevator. You put me down in the trash. Down on
Yeah, I can do that. Just make sure I'm paying attention, though. I might be dazing off.
Okay.
Hey, I actually heard at work today a clean swear that we could say on the radio, right?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Son of a balls.
Son of a balls. It's got a dirty ring to it.
Yeah, but it's not really a swear. Son of a balls.
Son of a balls.
It's got a South Boston feel to it.
Yeah.
I figured out. So Jamie, I saw her tell a story on stage, but I didn't see her stand up in real life. So last night I went on YouTube, and I watched a bunch of Jamie's stand up.
Oh man, that's old.
And here's your persona on stage. I feel
Okay.
like if you give a 1,000 5-year-old girls a kitten, right? One of them, it's our averages. One of them will dissect that kitten, right?
Definitely, yeah.
The rest of them will play with the kitten. One of them is going to chop the kitten up, and then they're going to go, and then people are going to go, "What are you doing?" And they're going to go, "Was I not supposed to do that?" That's Jamie's persona on stage.
Nice.
Beautiful. I
The
like it.
grown-up version of the girl who sliced up the kitten. It's
Yeah,
great.
if that girl manages to grow up.
Right.
Yeah,
That's basically it, right?
I'm down with that.
Well, how else are you going to know how it works?
Right,
Right?
Exactly.
You got to get in there.
Yeah.
Check it out.
You got to poke around a little
By the
bit.
time you know how the kitten works, it doesn't work anymore.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
upsetting.
I've done that to anyway, moving along.
We can talk about it after the show. Same.
Stacy's not with us tonight. She's in Baltimore
Wait, what?
visiting her family. But she did send a
Hologram.
message. She did send a message earlier today, which reads as follows: "I hope you all fail miserably tonight without me." All right, check. So far, so good.
Well, I mean, I think really, if we want to talk failure, she is in Baltimore.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Correct.
So thanks for that, Stacy. We love you too. Enjoy Baltimore. You guys ever been to Baltimore? What is that? Where even is that?
I think
It's
I
on
was
the
in.
map.
What's-
Maryland.
Oh, Maryland.
Yeah. We got a case of crabs there before.
Oh
Remember?
yeah, that's right. We did. Yeah.
Yep,
You
crab
can't
cakes, all
leave
kinds of
Maryland
stuff.
without a case of crabs.
Have you guys ever actually been to Baltimore?
I don't think so.
I think we were. No.
I've been to somewhere in Maryland though.
Yeah, we were.
I think.
We played somewhere in Maryland.
Jamie, ever
I've-
spend any
Great.
time in Baltimore?
Yeah, I have some family out there.
Really?
Yeah. And then I used to date a guy who lived in Annapolis, Maryland. Wow. Spent a lot of time in Maryland.
What are your fondest memories of Maryland?
I have none.
Yeah, exactly. That's the right answer. By the way, Awesome Fest is tomorrow.
That's right.
That's right. Yeah.
That's important for everybody to know.
Very
Yes,
important.
very important.
What's not so awesome is taking 2 buses to get to Alston.
No.
To get to Awesome Fest.
Yeah, it's
brutal.
not cool. That's why we paid for a shuttle.
Wait,
Yeah.
which buses?
Well, I live in East Cambridge, so I would have to take the 69 to Harvard Square to take the 66 to get to
man.
Alston. It's too much,
Yeah.
right?
It better be awesome in
It's-
that case.
It's not going to be that awesome.
Yeah.
No.
Not 2 buses worth of awesome.
It's
No
gonna
matter,
be.
no matter what is happening there, it's not going to be 2 buses worth of awesome. Although the Humanoids are playing at, I think, the prime time to play a show, which is like 2:00 in the afternoon.
That's right.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I would say it's worth a bus and half a walk.
Yeah. Right?
Yeah, there you go.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we're only going to be in hologram form.
Not to
but
sell the show
Yeah.
short or anything.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Only in hologram
Right.
form? That's exciting.
Yes.
It is
So-
exciting.
So it's going to be tomorrow afternoon at the Wonder Bar, which used to be Bunratty's back
Right.
in the day.
I won't refer to it as Wonderbar.
It's going to be these guys, Robbie Road Steamer, and the girls from Blow.
That's right.
So Heather, who wrestled Stacy last week on the show on Friday, like 2 days later, she graduated from Harvard.
No way.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Way to go.
These
That's
kids,
a weekend.
These kids with their ambitions, man. It's a hell of a thing. Nobody here is graduating from Harvard anytime soon.
No, next week.
Yeah, I'm thinking about it.
My hologram.
I half went to college. I went for half.
I did. I went for like a year and a half.
Yeah.
It wasn't bad.
No.
So it wasn't for me, really, but it wasn't bad. By the way, so the reason that I dropped out of college was I was making a movie. See, because you eat dog food in your act.
Yeah, yeah.
I made a movie. I was making a movie called Dog Food where I ate dog food
What?
on Super 8.
Nice.
That's what we used to do back then, Super 8.
Yeah.
I would
was
love to eat
beautiful.
dog food on Super 8.
I was
That
like,
sounds
what am I going to college for? I'm just going to make a movie.
Yeah, hey, I've got dog food already.
I got
Why do I
dog
need to go to college?
I got a Super 8 camera.
And a can of dog food. I wish I
Yeah.
thought like that.
There was this really short time in like the late 80s where you could become a rock star if you made a really bad Super 8 movie.
Huh.
And that's what I was trying to do. Didn't
Nice.
work out, but
Yeah.
it was a good plan.
It's totally a good plan.
Yeah. Still wish
Still
I had
is.
that movie. I
Yeah.
ate dog food and I ate cigarette butts. It was a whole
Wow.
thing. I was,
Oh.
Wow.
that was edgy in 1987.
Damn.
Really. It's not that edgy now. Now it's part of a comedy routine.
Yeah, it's a little gross though.
The things that,
It is.
things have
It's
changed.
still gross.
Yeah, kind of gross.
By the way, I have this run on Sunday, color run.
Oh.
I don't know. What am I doing?
I don't know. Where is it at?
It's in Foxborough.
You're getting a new profile
Foxborough.
picture.
The thing is,
That's
How many
what you're
buses is
doing.
that?
Oh my
That's
god!
a lot more buses than to get to Awesome.
That's like
Day.
112 buses.
I have to get to Foxborough at 9:00 on Sunday morning. What am I doing?
And then you have to
the
run?
color thing, right?
Yeah.
Is it
That's
like
awful.
powder that they put
yeah,
on you?
they put powder on you. Here's
I didn't
here's
know
what
that.
happened, Jamie. Last year, I broke my leg learning how to roller skate.
Okay, that's a noble way to break your
It was
leg.
quite-
Do you know how to
tragic.
roller skate?
Yeah. I don't. I used to.
Yeah.
There's video evidence that I once knew how to.
Right. Well,
Yeah.
I mean, if you used to, I'm sure you still do, right? Isn't it like a bike? I don't know.
I don't
wouldn't
know.
test
I don't
that
want to
ankle.
take the risk.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah.
So I broke my leg, and then it was a long recovery, right? So what happens is you learn to walk again, and you go, oh, I can walk again. I'm going to go running. Why not?
Right.
Let me sign up for a 5K. And then the next thing you know, you're in Foxborough on a Sunday morning. Here's the problem with it, is that so I'm running with my friend Melanie, who's an actress, right? An actress can be whatever they want to be. I have no powers of transformation. I'm still going to be this at a fun run. It's not going to work. It's going to be brutal.
No, you can do it, man. I'm telling you.
Well,
I have faith.
The
in
only
you.
weird thing is, I would say, like, if you're running and you're breathing heavy, and then someone
Yeah.
throws a big thing of powder on
Yeah,
you,
you're
and
sucking
you
in all the
suck
powder.
it in, like, that can't be good, right?
No,
That
you
would be
can't.
awful. Yeah.
yeah.
There has to be a
gonna
way
be
they
like-
warn you first. Like,
That's one of the
whistle?
things. Like 20 years from now, you're gonna find out that like that's what's going to kill you.
Yeah,
is
that's the
fun red powder.
goddamn dust that's
powder.
still in there.
Yeah.
I heard that they just scream
The wrong
powder
kind of
really
fun
loud.
powder.
They scream powder, and you're like, ah, and then you really get it nice and deep into your lungs.
And then you poop in
Wait
red
till
and
those
green and
lobes,
blue for the
baby,
next
you know?
7 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Years, I say.
Well, I mean, what Stacy was
Yes.
saying, look, you're really going to hate it because it's going to be you and a bunch of soccer moms with strollers. But my feeling is you're going to pass the soccer moms with strollers. They can't
That's right.
keep up with
and
you.
you know what? If they're like neck and neck with you, kick
Yeah.
the stroller over.
Yeah, right.
They got to stop
Jam
and
a
help the
stick
baby.
in the spokes.
Yeah.
you can also put the brake on their
But
tire
then
as
the
you
baby will
unbound.
Yeah.
pop out and the baby will start running, and
Yeah.
it's just embarrassing.
Throw powder in their face.
Yeah.
Or in the baby's face, at least.
So I'm really concerned with what the look should be. I don't know, like, I mean, you're going to get covered in multicolored powder, but what do you
Right.
begin with?
A white tracksuit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Begin with
definitely.
white, and
White.
then take on all those vivid, beautiful colors.
Right. While you crop dust babies the whole way.
This is the dumbest idea I've ever had.
Crop dust baby.
So,
yeah.
you know, Facebook.com/Sleazegrinder on Sunday, and you can see what it looks like.
All right.
Hey, it's time to talk about the worst gig of the week. Eric, please, if you play the intro for the worst gig of the week.
You can't enjoy the music, at least have fun. You guys just have to go home.
I knew this band idea was going to suck.
So, quickly before we move on, we'll talk about the worst gig of the week. Last week I suggested that the Planetoid show would be the worst gig of the week.
Right. I think that helped with the Stern,
Yeah.
our Stern talking to.
I think that might have had just a little to do with it.
But I missed it. So, Planetoid, whoever you are, maybe it was the best gig of the week. I don't know. Let's say it was. Why
Yeah.
not?
Well, let's say this week it totally was.
And they played with a band called Lights Out, which I hear have a light. They have a light show.
Ooh.
Eric, did you heard that Lights Out have a light show?
I did hear that.
Are they Boston's ELO, Electric Light Orchestra?
Yes.
Oh wow! I can't believe,
Boston needs an ELO.
right?
Yeah.
I want to go to a show and get blinded by the light.
I'm always asking myself that. Like,
I wanna-
where's our ELO?
I want to accept them as my personal ELO.
Yeah, exactly.
Ooh.
So I'm saying the next time this band Lights Out play, we should all go and get blinded by the light.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
an
Yeah,
ELO
totally.
roller coaster at like Storyland or something.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm there.
They just play with the same
the-
ELO song.
Which one do they play?
I don't even remember. It's a B-side for sure.
I can never
It's
tell
a
the
deep
difference
cut.
between like them, Foreigner.
Oh, come on. There's a big difference.
It's Fire
Iron Man.
and
The
High,
same.
I think.
They're all like the same
Huey
band.
Lewis,
Whoa, now.
ELO had some sweet
Supertramp.
jams.
ZZ Top,
Steely
Yeez,
Dan. These are all the same category, you know?
Crazy World of Arthur
38
Brown,
special.
All right, so
Run DMC.
me and the DJ went to see Bong Wish. That was a good show.
Yes, it was.
I could have done without the psychedelic sludge metal band that played afterwards,
like them.
but I know you did. But here's the thing: we get out of there, we leave the place, and the guy that's in the psychedelic sludge band is complaining that people can't get the name of his band right. Here's why: name of his band is Crosses, right?
Yeah.
But he spells it cross with 3 S's. That's just cross.
Yes.
That's not crosses.
No.
An apostrophe at the end.
Right.
Yeah.
Come on.
So it just sounds 3 S's just is cross the way a snake would say it,
Exactly.
which is honestly a lot cooler than crosses.
Yeah, that's
if you
pretty
ask
metal.
me.
You know.
It's kind of Cobra Commander.
Yeah,
Yes, you
exactly. I think you just should stay with cross.
Yes.
and then just be done with it.
Yeah.
Instead of trying to correct people about getting the name of your band wrong.
Oh, no,
Yeah.
it's crosses.
Hey, it's your fault if you don't put an apostrophe in there.
I love when
Exactly.
I'm enjoying something and then someone corrects me that
Exactly.
I'm enjoying it the wrong
yeah.
way. It's
Yeah.
great.
Well, that's what happened. We went out there, and the DJ was like, "Oh, hey, I liked your band," and then he says cross, and he's like, "No, it's crosses. Crosses. This, the other S is for crosses."
And then you're like, oh, my mistake. I don't like you.
Yeah, and I was like, I don't really like your band anyway. Wrong. So that was it. I mean, everything was fine. And then me and Mike went with the wives. We went dancing to the Cranktones.
That's true. We
I'm
did.
so
It was
bummed
awesome.
I missed that.
Oh, you
Those
should
guys
have
are
been. It was
awesome.
great.
I love them.
It was great.
Cranktones, Jamie.
I'm not familiar.
They're amazing.
Get familiar, everybody.
Yeah.
Cranktones.
It's a rockabilly thing.
Yes.
Oh, all right.
Carl Perkins. Everybody's dancing.
Yeah. It was fantastic.
Stacy told me that I got to stop looking at my feet when I'm dancing, but how am I going to know where my feet are if I'm not looking at them?
Just got to let it happen.
Yeah.
It's all in the field.
Yeah,
Everybody.
exactly.
Yep.
I don't want to take a tumble in the middle of the dance.
Yeah.
You're gonna step on some feet, but it's what you got to do to dance properly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know?
So
You got to crack some eggs if you want a tasty omelet.
So listen. So this week, initially, I was really looking forward to seeing Sinners and Saints at the Middle East tonight. But the closer I got to it, the more embarrassed I got about the whole thing.
Guy I work with is going to that show.
Really?
Yeah.
Sinners and Saints.
Yeah. Okay. Here's why.
I don't know what that is.
I'm
Me
about to
neither.
tell you.
Please tell me.
What I am doing, I'm not going to see the Sinners and Saints tonight. I'm going to the Improv tonight. Jamie's going to be a judge at the stand-up throwdown.
Pew.
And by the way,
Jamie, no mercy.
our
No
buddy,
mercy.
Knock
They're going
Zuko out.
down. No one's going to win.
Not in this dojo.
yeah, I hope no one wins.
Yeah.
Fetal Dojo.
Our buddy, you remember Dave Thomas was here a few weeks ago with K-Quigs there.
Yes.
He's in the
Yes.
top six,
He's
man.
he's in the top six.
Really?
Six.
Wow.
We'll see. We'll see.
Amazing.
Yeah. It's like 6 really, really good comics. I'm stoked.
By the way, Dave Thomas, if you're listening, Stacy said if you were funny, she might go on a date with you. So
Hey.
try to do a good
So,
job.
hey, as soon as you get funny, let us know.
By the way,
Oh, too soon.
well, I've never actually seen him
He's
do
all about the too
stand-up.
soon joke, isn't he?
I've never seen him do stand-up, so I've just seen him like host things. So maybe he's hilarious. I don't know.
Or
He's a good
explain
stand-up.
jokes, which is wicked funny. Nothing's funnier than
I'm
that.
just crapping with you.
He wasn't great at explaining his joke, but maybe telling the joke would have been, he just said it took 8 minutes.
Yeah.
And we didn't have 8 minutes.
I
knows,
can
right?
vouch for the execution of jokes. He can execute a joke, man. He's
But
good.
eight
Top
minutes is a
6.
long time to get to the punchline, but it's probably
8
a
minutes.
funny journey along the
Yeah,
way.
I'm sure it's a roller coaster ride of emotions.
We're gonna find out tonight.
Yes.
And by the way, Stacy just texted me to tell me that she just shot a rabbit. I guess that's what's happening in Baltimore.
Whoa.
Bop it.
Good God.
Oh.
Not in agreement.
No.
So here's what's happening. Sinners and Saints is the Blood for Blood guys rock band.
Oh, that's terrible.
And Blood for Blood, I don't want to get Blood for Blood fans mad at me because they're maniacs.
Yeah, we'll
I work
definitely
with
be,
Buddha.
we'll definitely be stabbed with a screwdriver for sure.
Right.
It's gonna happen.
But Blood for Blood is just one of the goofiest punk bands that has ever existed. Am I right?
Absolutely correct.
So I get the feel. So here's Jamie. You know Blood for Blood?
I don't.
They were
I'm blown
huge
away.
in this town. DJ, you must know the Blood for Blood, right?
I went to college with Jeremy.
That's right. So they were.
He was on my dorm floor.
So they were these dudes who they all of their songs were about, hey, I'd die for my white trash brothers. Right? That's all it was.
And P.S. I had a real hard time growing up.
Yeah, exactly.
I say that every day when I wake up.
Right.
That's perfect.
And it's like, who's asking you to die for your white trash brothers, man?
Right, exactly.
These guys have been in the same band 15 years. You guys aren't asking each other to die for each other. Maybe help you
No,
move
it's
once in a
expected,
while.
though.
Yes.
Yeah, like if it comes up, he just wants them to know.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I can't get these guys to help me move. Never mind, get my back.
Right, exactly.
Jesus.
That's what all the songs are about. Yeah, and the other thing is hey, I'm underprivileged.
Yeah.
I didn't get the same chance as you. I think you did, really. if you got a face tattoo and you drank away your 20s, that's what it wasn't like we didn't get the chance.
I mean, if you're on
Right.
someone's dorm floor, then you got some level
Right.
of chance,
Hey,
right?
That's right.
That's Boston University.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're on a dorm floor at BU, you're doing
So
okay.
you are doing okay. Good point.
It's more like you blew the chance
Am I
than
gonna
whether
get
you got
killed?
the
Yeah,
chance.
yeah,
Well, we're probably all going to be killed.
I know.
I worked with Buddha, and I've worked with Buddha for like 10 years, so yeah, I'll probably,
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
It's been a good run.
Well, you know, that's the way Blood for Blood was. So Sinners and Saints is like the rock band version of that.
Huh.
You know, like all the parts of the Blood for Blood songs that sounded like Bruce Springsteen. That's the Sinners and Saints.
Was that? I thought that was funny.
I know it was. But you know, like
I
whenever
was too horrified to laugh.
whenever their record came out 10 years ago or so, me and the wife, we used to listen to it in our car all the time. We loved it.
Yeah.
But now that they're playing down the street, I don't know. What? Go ahead.
No, I just remember that they had like the silhouette of the woman, like the trucker style thing, right? Was that their logo?
I don't know. Maybe. Okay, I'm going to say yes.
Yeah,
All right,
sure.
that's it. I thought I saw you have like a T-shirt or something of that.
All I'm saying is, like,
I thought it was a cabbage on a seesaw. No?
I thought it was a fist impaling their enemies or something like that. I don't know.
so what I'm saying is, at best, tonight at the Middle East downstairs, there will be 45-year-olds in scally caps in a mosh pit. That's the best case scenario tonight.
Yeah.
I like those new scally caps that come with suspenders built into them.
Yeah.
Those are fantastic.
I don't think we can. I don't think I can hang with that.
pending.
You know what I mean?
I want to be. Actually, I can't wait until we're done, and then I'm getting really, really far away from that place.
Yeah, yeah. And I apologize to any Blood for Blood fans. Hey, Nikki Core is downstairs. Could you bring her in to the studio, Joey? You said you would.
Joey,
he's pleased as punch about that. Let me tell you, buddy.
Now that they're chanting, I'm not going.
Ah, man.
Come on.
Psych.
I'm working on a hologram of you.
Thanks, buddy.
Super psych.
So yeah, she's downstairs.
Psych.
So while waiting for her to come up, hey Eric, what do you say? It's a rock and roll show. We'll play a little rock and roll. What do you think?
Sounds good to me.
All right, man. Get the blood moving a little bit, right?
Let's do it.
Here's the Lazies, everybody. The Lazies with All Fired Up on WEMF.
As American as Joey Sin, buy Ripple, save America. Ripple-music.com.
Thank you.
Fudge, yeah.
That is a bold
Wow. Yeah.
contention.
Can't get more
I
American
stand
than
behind
Joey
that.
Sin himself.
No one's more American than
Absolutely.
you, buddy.
Yeah,
No way.
funk that. Funk it.
Except for
man.
Ripple Music. Hey, look who it is, everybody. It's Nikki Core.
Hey,
Nikki
good to
Core.
see you. Welcome.
Welcome to the show, Nikki.
Really not awesome to be here.
Into the microphone. So, Nikki, there was a time when Nikki was the biggest deal in Boston rock. You guys remember that?
Hell yeah.
Yeah?
I don't.
We got a lot to talk about with Nikki, of course, because maybe the Karinations have a big comeback on the way. I don't
Right?
know.
We're ready.
I thought that's what was happening.
That's what the
tonight.
people need.
Of course, that's what
The people need a stronger band.
Exactly. Exactly.
Well, we'll get to her in a little bit. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it, buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah, the sunset's beautiful, by the way. Take a look.
It is.
Really?
What a beautiful... Let us just,
Let's all pause and
It's
take
almost
a
like
look
a
at the
picture
road.
on the
people
wall.
out there in
Yeah.
Radio Land. Take a look at that sunset.
So I saw Jamie here. By the way, Nikki, this is Jamie.
Hi.
She's a comedian, and she's a rock star. That's why you guys are here tonight. So I heard her tell a great story, which I hope she's going to recount for us tonight.
Sure. Yes.
But before that, let's get to know her a little bit. She's a stand-up and a joke writer, also improv. Here's the thing with you do improv, right?
I do improv and sketch. Yeah.
Right. The thing with improv comedy is, it's the best kind of comedy, but also the worst kind of comedy, right? Because it's the best kind of comedy when it's like, Spinal Tap or Curb Your Enthusiasm. And then it's the worst kind of comedy when it's everything else.
Yeah. Well, I got to say, I've seen some really, really hilariously funny improv shows. And then some that were just kind of meh.
I think like with improv, like the highest are like the best shows you'll see, and then the worst shows are like for me, like bad stand up is at least fun to watch because you can victimize a single person and
Right.
be like, this person's the worst. I like whatever, you can project all your anger on them and say that they're what's wrong with the world or
Yeah.
whatever. But with improv, like usually you're just seeing like just if it's bad improv, it's just garbage, man. It's like really hard to watch.
So Joey, let's give it a try. You're like a super cool turtle,
Okay.
and
See, he's yes-anding already. This is good.
and Mike,
Yes.
you're an angry crossing guard. Turtle's trying to get across the street.
Okay.
All right, ready? Go.
Hey, Turtle, what do you think you're doing there, buds?
Man, I'm just trying to cross the street.
Ah, that's totally not cool with me. I'm way angry
Hey,
about
man,
that.
I don't have much time.
Ah, your shell angers me even more angry than I normally am.
Tried to make soup out of you. How would you feel?
Oh, man, I hate you.
And scene. Beautiful. That's probably the best
You know what? Emotionally charged. I loved it.
That's the best as improv gets, right there.
Hey, so there you go.
That's the-
Take note, kids.
That's the highest high I was talking about.
I knew those guys would be good in that.
Where were your gloves?
There you
You're a crossing guard, right?
So we were talking about earlier how part of Jamie's act is she eats dog food.
Yeah.
You want to explain how that's part of your act?
Sure. I am in a 2-person sketch group called Divorced Siblings.
Sure.
And one of the sketches we would always do, we've done it for a couple of years now, is just a sketch where I basically wrote it as an excuse to eat dog food on stage just to see how people would react to it. So it's a very, very loose, tenuous plot where I'm talking to my sketch partner, Jake, and I'm basically a dog in human form on a date, and so I'm doing all this dog stuff. I'm like, I get scared of thunder,
right?
And I like piss on the floor. I don't, but like it's implied that I did. And then at the end, I eat dog food for a long time. There's like this whole section where we sometimes improvise, and the longer he takes to talk, the more dog food.
The more dog food you eat, yeah.
So
And
sometimes
it
I got
is
sick once.
wet dog food.
Oh yeah.
All right, just to make sure, because
Yeah.
I know
honestly,
a dentist.
In my 1987 Super 8 film Dog Food, I ate dry dog food,
Yeah.
so that was a lot easier.
Jesus, that's
I've seen-
really?
I saw.
That's minor leagues,
I know.
man.
Yeah, I saw a kid eat dry dog food sandwiches at a party in Maine once.
That's right. That was awesome.
Yeah, that happened.
Wet dog food, I found like I did it enough times eventually where I knew which brands would make me sick. I knew which brands that like actually didn't taste that bad. I found my place.
I feel like it would taste like lukewarm, salty stew, right?
That's exactly what.
Like
yeah.
a Dinty Moore action, right?
That's what I was saying,
Sort of, yeah.
Like you
yeah.
could almost get Dinty Moore, and that would be dog food.
Yeah, what's the difference, really?
Pretty much. Smells the same.
You know, you could probably just
That's
put a
not
label
garbage.
on a Dinty Moore.
Yeah, you could
wouldn't have to
probably-
eat dog food anymore. I'm just saying.
People always tell me that. I don't know. That's part of it for me though. Like part of the bit is that I like open the can on stage, and so it's like it can't be anything else. And then usually we would do pretty small rooms because who wants to watch someone eat dog food? And so the smell will fill the room, and people actually like feel like weird and gross.
Yeah.
I like that.
I love that. That's what I like.
Well, because technically you just change the labels and eat like fruit cocktail.
You can eat whatever you
Yeah,
want.
but
It doesn't give off the
But you
odor,
wouldn't
though.
get the
dude.
odor.
You need
The
the
odor.
odor of
All right,
dog
let's
food.
All right.
let's quickly let's go around the room. Eric, what is the weirdest thing you've either eaten or had in your mouth?
Bugs.
What kind of bugs? What's the scenario? Because that's mine too.
Caterpillars and on a bet, mostly.
Yeah.
Oof.
Okay.
Man,
Wait, caterpillars? That's a rough one, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
that's
really
all.
disgusting.
Squishy and wriggly.
Yeah,
And bursting.
Yeah,
Oh,
it like
it-
popped.
oh,
So did you take the caterpillar?
Gross.
Did you just like drop it in there and chew it up?
I tried to swallow it, but like I kind of like closed my throat and kind of crushed it in the back of it, so it kind of popped.
Oh God.
That's vivid.
Throat
Sounds like a fruit
That is
gusher
horrifying.
kind of.
Oof.
It wasn't good. It sucked.
Well, so you won the bet, obviously.
Yeah, I got like $20.
Wow, $20 for eating a caterpillar. That's pretty good.
Good return. That's a good return.
Hey, want to make $20?
No.
Ah, damn it.
Nikki Corey, you ever eat anything worse than a caterpillar?
No comment.
I will. So I once. It was the same thing. It was a bet. I was a little kid. Though. I was 8, and there was a bag of popcorn on the street, and the kid that I was with was like, "Hey, I bet you." And I don't think there was even any money in it because we were 8 years old. Who has the money that when you're 8?
Right.
I bet you won't eat the popcorn. And so I took it and I just started shoveling it in my mouth, and then I realized that it was covered in red ants. Not even black ants.
Jesus.
Oh my God.
But red ants.
Communist ants.
Then it was
They're the worst.
Those
Then it's
burning-
either you or them. So I had to keep chewing, right?
Jesus.
I had to destroy them before they destroyed me.
That's right.
Other than that, I've stayed away from any kind of exotic meats or anything like that. So
Right.
not too much weird stuff otherwise. How about you, Joey? You're a man of the world.
I've had like weird things, but they've all tasted good.
Yeah.
Like, I've had escargot.
Sure.
It's actually they drown it in garlic butter. You can't even tell what you're eating.
Yeah, you can tell what you're eating.
Dim
Come on,
sum.
man.
You bite in some of those dim sum things. What do they call them?
Garbage?
Dumplings. And then you look at it and it's like still wiggling. You know,
Yeah.
it's like pretty bad. It's like the dim sum, I would say, is pretty bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, when it looks the same coming out as it did going in, that's pretty gross.
Yeah.
I actually got a real funny bad tasting story real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
There was a soap bunny on the mantle of a party we were at. And it was shaped like a bunny. And Mike D told someone it was white chocolate.
That was fantastic.
And this guy took a huge bite of the ears. And then all of a sudden his face just turned all pale. And I still laugh to it to this day.
Yeah, we were crying laughing.
That was awesome.
It's just soap. It's no big deal.
Yeah.
He was using a lot of bad words, so he deserved it.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. And that guy was a son of a balls. So he totally deserved to eat that soap. And it was awesome.
The other night, me and the wife were at the dumpling house, which is down the street.
Oh, yeah.
The first item on the menu, number one, is pig's blood with leeks. That's number one.
Wow.
If you start out that high, there's nowhere to go.
No.
I mean, it's only going to get worse from there.
Yikes.
The next thing you know, it's bubble tea.
Yeah, exactly.
Is that you're at Patty Chen's dumpling
Yeah.
house? Dude, I've spent some time with Patty Chen, like the Patty Chen, and she's a crazy woman.
Yeah.
She's awesome.
She serves pig's blood to people. I know.
I've seen her get really drunk on sangria.
I'm saying, Patty
Chen goes hard.
What am I, pig's blood, right?
Yeah.
Is it just a bowl of pig's blood with a few leeks in it?
You got me, man. I don't know.
You should order.
Eric, we just order some and get it shipped over here before the end of the show. Appreciate it.
Make it the finest pig's blood they have,
Yes,
too, would you?
Yeah, does that come in vat size?
Yeah.
There's a
And
lot.
make sure it's a pig that died valiantly.
As much as they have, just bring it in here. We'll pour it on each other if we don't like the way it tastes. It's fine.
Cool.
Also, Jamie did stand up for a bunch of nuns.
I
right?
did. Yeah,
Oh,
a
wow.
couple months ago.
Told a story about going to a sex shop with her mom. That's what she told the nuns.
Nice. How'd they take it?
What? They were hesitant, but they were with me by the end.
Huh.
It took a while.
Nice.
It took a while.
I feel I wasn't the best choice of material, really, but maybe
Yeah.
they needed to hear it.
You know what? Screw them. They're
was something they
throwing
missed
their
out on.
lives away on some bullshit.
well,
they deserve whatever they get.
I pre-planned the set. I don't know. I had it planned, and I knew I was going to be at a church. I did not know I was going to be in front of nuns.
Yeah.
Right.
I was like, churchgoers could take this story, but nuns, it took a while.
I did go to Catholic school, and let me tell you, they're nothing to mess with.
No.
Yeah, me too.
No.
Yeah, it's no fun.
What?
Much like Wu-Tang Clan.
Right.
Yes, that's what I meant to say, but I didn't.
What sex shop did you go to?
I went to Good Vibrations in Brookline.
All right, that one's okay.
Yeah,
a good one.
Yeah.
It's a good one. It's very clean. Very
It's quality.
nice.
The worst one is it's Main Street Video on Mystic Ave in Somerville.
Oh, I've driven by that a million
Yeah, me
times.
too. It looks frightning.
I've been inside.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, they want to be inside.
Oh my
indeed.
God. It is so scary and dingy in there.
I kind of like it.
Yeah.
I think it's kind of awesome.
It's like they have these like really old shelves with like just sparse, just like 3 or 4 DVDs, and it's all like she-male porn and extreme penetrations, like real niche stuff.
Hey, it's time to order some new movies here, guys.
And the DVDs they're all like $43.
Jesus.
Like, what is going on in here?
Don't they know about the
Pretty
internet?
amazing.
It's really
Pretty
scary.
amazing.
But that's what it is. It's like people who can't figure out how to watch porn on the internet go there.
That's a dying breed. We have a show at Improv Boston called the Naked Comedy Show, where I think we talked about it the other day, where stand-ups perform naked.
We talked about it here, didn't we?
Yes, we did.
Wait, this is the first I've heard of it. What?
Like a lot of that, like half of that audience are fans of comedy, and then the other half are people who don't know how to access naked people on demand. So they like travel. It's kind of old-fashioned and nice. They like travel to see naked people.
I want to see some naked people, and I can't figure out how.
They're like, I guess I better buy a ticket, like get on the train. It's nice.
Honestly, if you're there just to see naked people, it might not be the best place for it. But
No, it's not the best naked people to see.
Shriveled tool.
All right, so I asked Jamie to come on and tell a story about the time her boyfriend tried to kill himself. Like most attempted suicides, it's a very funny story.
Absolutely.
That sounds it.
Yeah.
Good. So tell us the story, if you would.
Sure. Okay. So this story takes place about a year and a half ago, late 2013. I was living with my boyfriend at the time. We'd been to a Christmas party the night before because he tried to kill himself around Christmas, which is super original.
Yeah.
By far the most. I was like, I don't know. I still think like if he had tried to kill himself like this time of year, that would have taken me off guard.
Right.
But Christmas, you're on your guard with everyone.
What
right?
was bringing him down?
He was just clinically depressed.
Yeah.
I was graduating school at that time. He was about to drop out. There was just a lot of like unfortunate parallels going on. So we'd been to a Christmas party where we were both pretty drunk. I went to sleep. And then I woke up, and I don't even remember why I woke up, but he'd taken a bunch of pills. So me and my other roommate, we called the ambulance and took him out. He was fine, but we went to St. in Brighton,
Sure.
which is like not. I don't want to trash St. It was a very, very confusing thing to be involved with, because all the doctors, I kept trying to talk to them and they were like not really communicating with me. Like I always compare it to like Sims doctors. They were sort of just like walking around. And like,
Yeah, you're right.
They didn't look like they knew where they were going, or if I couldn't tell if they could even had like medical degrees, because they just were not answering my questions. But we were there's this statute in Massachusetts where if you try to kill yourself, you have to remain on hospital premises for 36 hours. So while we were waiting for his family to get there, his family's from Albany. So I was with him for a while. I know, right? They're well deserved. So we were waiting for them.
Albany is the worst, right?
Albany is terrible.
America's taint.
So they were traveling down from that garbage place, and I was with him, and there were all these nurses that were there, and once we're both comedians, we were in that group together.
Yeah.
So once we knew he was going to be okay, we kind of tried to like mess with the nurses on call. And I was like, all right, like, let's make it seem like I tried to murder you and this was like a setup.
Yeah.
Right? So we kept trying to have these like confusing, because there was just nothing to do. So we were just having these like convoluted conversations where it sounded like maybe I tried to kill him. And the nurses did not care. Like, they could not have prevented someone from trying to kill themselves if they were being paid, which they were being paid. But so we were there for a while, and finally, when he was about to leave, there was this one nurse who'd been really, really nice to us. He was he was a Haitian man, I think, and like was making jokes with us and was really nice. And as we were leaving, he was like, "Oh, you kids, you'll be back." Like as if he'd seen this happen before.
Sure, yeah.
And by having a good attitude, we were like dooming ourselves to repeat this cycle. And so, but before we left, there was one time when he was sleeping, and he had this primary doctor assigned to him when he'd come in. On his bracelet, it said like Dr. Peter P. La Pasta, which is like doesn't sound like a real doctor. And we also never met him. Like, I'm not even certain that he exists. And I was like, maybe he's just like a dog in a lab coat, right? Just like walking around the hospital. Because I never met him, and he was supposed to be the primary doctor.
Well, Jamie, we have a special treat for you. Coming in, Peter T. La Pasta.
Oh my God!
Hey,
He's
all right.
real. I've been smearing. I've been smearing his good name around for 2 years now. It's a beagle. He's a beagle. But so there was like one doctor who took me out of the room at one point. And we were at a Christmas party beforehand, and we had done a stupid Yankee swap, and he'd gotten like a butt plug as a joke gift, and we'd like opened it, we'd like fake had sex with a melon, right?
Yeah.
Just like a bunch of our friends, and then
Yeah, who wouldn't?
yeah, exactly. Sure. Well, we had a melon and a butt plug, so
Right.
And fake sex.
But
Yeah.
one and two together.
Exactly.
It was great. But then I totally forgot that he still had that with him in his jacket pocket when we got to the hospital, like way later that night. And one of the nurses approached me and was just like, "Hi, Jamie, like, I know this is an uncomfortable question, but..." And then he took out this plastic bag, and the butt plug was in it, and the bag was labeled burn.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Could you tell me how this bag factors into the suicide.
Yeah.
And he sounded like absolutely like he'd already thought about it. He's like, I'm just waiting for you to confirm what I already know. Like,
And this,
You're right. It just wasn't big enough.
Yeah.
It couldn't go on. Living.
Exactly. And then, so I like denied it, and then he thought I was lying. He
Yeah.
was like, "Here's my card."
I would have thought you were lying too.
I practically was convinced I was lying.
Because honestly, anybody with a butt plug in their pocket, if you ask them, they're going to go, it's just a joke.
Also,
Yeah,
clearly,
right. Yeah.
a clearly used, but also great smelling butt plug because it had been inside of a melon.
Yeah. Hey.
So,
Covered in melon.
Cantaloupe or honeydew?
oh god, I was too drunk to remember. Whatever the.
Very important.
Whatever was
Next
in season.
time.
Is it
Next
the money
time.
melon or what?
It was winter. It was winter.
Oh, so there's probably honeydew.
It was probably
yeah.
Winter
honeydew.
melon.
There we go.
Ram.
So yeah, that's pretty much the story. I like brainstormed a bunch of ideas of what he might have thought had happened.
So is this kid dead now or what?
No, sorry, he's fine. He's fine. He's living in Los Angeles.
Still
loving
pulling
life.
the same
Yeah.
shtick though, huh?
Yeah. Well,
Oh yeah.
By the
Los
way,
Angeles is great for the depressed.
It's
Yeah.
true. By the way,
Yeah.
Jamie is moving to Los Angeles in the summertime.
Yeah.
Oh, let's hear it for her. She's moving to
No
LA.
one's thrilled. Everyone's
Oh, no one cares. Oh.
Trade up.
Well, no, this is good because the last time I was in LA, I looked around and I said to myself, there are not enough young white girls trying to get into show business here.
Why they like that?
So I'm sure whatever it is you are, Jamie, I'm sure they need more of you there
Oh sure.
in Los Angeles.
Yeah.
So you're gonna
There's
do.
not enough desperate white people there.
Yeah, you're gonna do great.
Yeah.
The only bummer is, we're doing the TV show this summer. You're on the TV show, right?
Sure, yeah.
Mike's in.
Absolutely.
Johnny, you're on the TV show,
Totally.
right?
Why wouldn't I be?
Yeah.
Joey Sin's going to be busy being Papa Sin.
Yeah.
I'll try my best. Yeah,
Yeah.
I might make an appearance here or there.
You're right.
I'm not
Yeah.
dead.
That's true.
All I'm trying to do is raise a
say-
little Joey
wait,
Sin to take over
Full
the earth.
steam
Is
ahead.
that a butt plug in your pocket?
It's covered in melon.
Oh, jeez.
Because
Son of a balls.
Stacey's going to be busy gallivanting through her summer, so I have to find another sidekick. Initially, I was going to ask Jamie. I thought, doesn't Jamie seem like she'd be a good sidekick?
Yeah, great
I agree.
sidekick. Right, totally.
Yeah.
But she's leaving. She's leaving
Yeah.
town. So I got to find another
Totally.
sidekick.
I blew it.
You blew it, buddy.
Go to the melon market. You'll find someone there.
Yeah. I can recommend some melons.
Wave a butt plug around. That's all I'm saying.
The best one will just like magnetically.
It's like,
There's this blonde comic in town who's always yelling about her vagina, and she has a thick Boston accent. I think I might hit her up. Do you know what I'm
Boston
talking about?
accent. Come on.
I think so.
it's
What's
not
her
an
name?
accent.
I'm already.
I don't know. I don't know. Say a name that what comes to mind.
No, because then if I'm wrong, then I'm a monster.
Okay. Well, thank you, Jamie.
You're
Wait,
welcome.
are you a monster because you're accusing someone of having a Boston accent? Is that what's going on?
That's exactly what she's doing.
What's happening?
I'm hesitant to accuse a female comic of screaming about her vagina, but I do think I know who you're talking about.
Her name's Trisha.
Oh, that was not who I was thinking of.
But you know who I'm talking about, right?
Trisha's awesome. Yeah.
She's always yelling about her vagina.
She is, yeah, but
Yeah.
she's awesome.
But in a good way, I guess,
good-
right?
I
In a
just was like, is she in
hilarious way,
pain? Does it burn, itch? I mean,
asking
do we
for
need that
help,
doctor
but
that
no
you were
one's
talking
helping
about?
her.
I mean, here's some melon for you.
That's the tricky thing.
She just likes to yell about it. That's all. So we're going to talk about the Karinations.
Yes.
Jamie, please stick with us because Jamie is also a music journalist.
Yeah.
And
awesome.
And she could get the Karinations on the front page of Alston Pudding. Probably the Humanoids too, if you guys played your cards right.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
it's not like we really haven't put enough time in, though, have we? No.
No, we just started this band
15
last week.
years. I mean,
Hasn't
you
been
know.
enough.
16.
Is it
And
16?
every minute a year goes by.
Is it 16 already?
It is.
It is.
That's the crazy thing is that if you think back to when the Karinations was around 10 years ago or something, right? 10 years ago, we're all old men now. Nikki's still young.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She looks even younger than the
I know,
last time
I was
saw
gonna
her.
say,
I
what
don't
the
know what the
hell?
hell's going on.
It's ridiculous. Because she was like a teenager.
Yeah.
You were like a teenager 10 years ago.
Well, no.
I mean, close.
You know, yeah, I guess.
Karinations made a big splash in town back in the
Yeah.
day. Hey, can you play a little Karinations under me, Eric, so people can get a little taste of what this band was all about?
I just cracked that.
Thank you. Oh, this is your big hit, right?
Yeah, one of them.
Yeah. Baby Kill Grenade. This is their showstopper. Look, there's Nikki singing. What a band. They were the sleaziest rock band in town. That was the whole idea.
Yeah.
Indeed.
I mean, they blew it, of course, but we all blew it. I blew it. You blew it. We all blew it.
Wait, we blew it?
Sure.
Hey,
I heard
there are holograms of us, all right? We made it, baby.
But what do we do it here if we made it? For Christ's sake? We can't even swear on our own radio show.
Son of a ball!
I'm going to swear so much later. At nuns.
But they were important, I think. I feel like the Karinations were very significant. And
It's weird to think about it, but there was like a special time when there was all kinds of like sleazy rock and roll going on in this town, and it was
it doesn't
kind of an
exist
awesome
anymore.
thing.
And the Karinations spearheaded it all. Thank you, Eric. We got the picture now. So they spearheaded all that. You know, I saw this photograph a couple days ago. Made me think of the Karinations. It was a guy, he was on his motorcycle, and he barreled into the back of a truck at 120 miles per hour. And his helmet was melded into the truck. The rest of the body was dangling there, right? The Karinations was like that 1 second before you hit it. just high velocity, no idea what's going to happen next.
Right.
Sometimes they'd hit the truck.
Yeah.
Sometimes they wouldn't hit the truck.
Exactly.
That was the whole idea. It was an exciting time.
It's awesome, yeah.
But that was 10 years ago. So, Nikki, tell us what happened since then. Here's what happened, by the way, before you do that. I was going to put out their second record.
Yeah.
What was the name of that record going to be called?
I don't know.
Okay.
Cool name.
Super Jams.
Yeah,
Very
right.
meta.
Butt plug melon.
I was going to put it out.
That's reserved.
So really, Karinations is Nikki, and then of course V,
Yes.
the great V. And then they would get other people to play in the band, you know. So they're working on the record. Everything's fine. V was a pain in the ass. He'd like call me at 3 o'clock in the morning. Even 10 years ago, I was like in my 30s. It's alarming to get a phone call at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
Especially on remember landlines, for crying out loud?
Oh, sure.
People only called you on a landline if somebody died, right?
Exactly. Especially at 3 in the morning.
Yeah, that's the only reason.
Exactly.
Or someone had a baby.
And it'd just be V going, hey, what's going on? But what happened was, that wasn't that bad though. What happened was, they did a new promo photo, you know. And they had one guy in the band who's a new guitar player, and a big giant furry hat. Like a big furry hat. Remember the guy with the furry hat?
Yeah.
Like a cat in the hat, furry hat?
Like you remember like in the late 90s, for a while there was like Pam Anderson and people with big giant fuzzy hats.
Ah, jeez.
Yeah,
So he had one of those hats.
Like a carnival.
Like a Kangol?
Yeah, exactly.
Hat.
Just a crazy hat.
Yeah.
And I was like, what happened? We've lost the plot. We have lost the plot, V. You can't let a guy... Because the whole idea with the Karinations was you didn't have to tell them how to dress. They knew how to dress.
Right.
It's like the Humanoids. You guys knew how to dress.
Right.
I mean, maybe at the beginning when you were wearing zombie makeup, that was a little touch and go. But
Different band.
I wasn't in the band then. I don't know what's going on.
yeah.
But after that, you figured out leather pants and leather vests, right? So
Yeah.
the furry hat, it's just like, I don't know. Now I don't know what to do. And then everything crumbled from there.
Like a pimp hat?
Exactly.
Like Huggy Bear style?
Like a very oversized furry pimp hat.
Oh, all right.
Wow.
With a feather or without a feather?
I don't remember if there was a feather.
And was there macaroni?
But for me, it was the straw that broke the camel's back.
Yeah, and that was it.
Yeah.
The hat.
Well, you gotta have your standards.
It was the hat.
Yeah.
The hat killed it. So tell us what happened after that, Nikki. It's because you've tried to launch a couple of comebacks, right? Because, by the way, were you ever in Nashville Pussy for a while? Everybody said that she was in Nashville Pussy. She was the new bass player for Nashville Pussy.
No.
How close were you ever to being the bass player for Nashville Pussy?
Very, very close.
What a gig that would have been.
No. I'd be dead. I'm glad.
Yeah, but what a way to go.
Yeah.
They burned through bass players a lot in that band. Yeah. You guys had the same.
Because
bass
none of them
players
are as
forever.
cool or tough as me.
Yeah, that's it.
TNC right here. Tough
TNC.
and cool.
Nikki would have been though.
TNC, baby.
Nikki would have showed them who's boss.
Exactly.
I think so.
I think you're
Yeah.
right there.
What's going on with Karinations now?
I have no idea.
Did you guys just make a record?
Yeah, like a year ago.
So what are you gonna do about it?
I don't know. This was V's idea.
Yeah. Yeah, but you were complicit in it. You hadn't played on it, right?
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
We recorded it, and then he, had a meltdown
Yeah.
because that's what he does.
Yeah.
And he just, we sat on it, and
Yeah.
I just kind of forgot about it.
Right.
And then all of a sudden, there's a release date and a radio show and all this, and I'm like, Hi, it's just me alone. Awesome. Thanks, guys.
So is he still in the meltdown?
I have no idea.
Okay.
Don't know.
Are you still going to release the record?
I don't know. I guess it was released today.
It was?
I don't know who
Oh my
it
God.
was released to.
Yeah,
I have no idea. I don't know.
This is rock and roll.
It's so rock and roll.
This is as rock and roll as you can get.
It
really.
seriously is. Yeah.
Because I was going to say you could put it out on Sleazegrinder Records. I mean, I wasn't going to give you $1,000, but you could certainly put my logo on there if you wanted to say that it was. By the way, it's good though, right?
Yeah. Oh
Okay,
yeah.
good. Thank
yeah. So it's, yeah.
All right.
I'm proud of it.
All right. Well, get V together and we'll do some shows.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
Where is he right now? Can we get him on the phone?
I don't know. I got a text message from a number that I did not know.
Yeah.
Saying that he, sorry to you and he wasn't going to be here.
But this was his idea.
I know. I know.
Nikki took a train here from the suburbs. This is, I mean, what the hell, V? And the thing is, I just like I want to tell everybody that V is finished, but I can't because I have a loyalty to Nikki. So the Karinations can't be finished.
No.
We still have to.
They just made a record. Plus, we got to play a show with them.
Came out today.
Right?
We do have to play a show with you.
Yeah, but if the guy with the guy with the furry hat shows up, I'm out.
No.
Well, we can all wear one giant fur hat. One giant fur hat that we all
I love
wear.
his look. I don't care. I love it. He's a mess. I love it.
Yeah. I don't know. You guys ever wear hats of any kind? I've never seen you guys wear hats.
You can't wear a hat at a Humanoid show. No way.
No.
Unless Mr. Bailey will sometimes wear that orange hunting hat that he used to wear.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He'd get away with it, but none of the three up front. You can't wear a hat.
I only wear a hat when I'm chopping wood.
Yeah.
Are you telling me that your drummer wears an orange hunting hat?
Sometimes.
Ugh.
Yeah.
He bought it at a cool gas station that sold sheepskins.
Yeah.
I actually bought a fisherman's hat that I wear when I'm mowing my lawn.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a sight to. Hey, listen.
I'll wear a hat at work. It happens, but not on stage. No hat.
Oh Jesus!
Can't
This
wear
is
hats.
crumbling right before our very eyes.
Yeah, the rules are no hats, no sneakers. Is supposed to be the rule.
No hats,
People
no
break that
sneakers.
rule.
I've never broken it.
I've never broke it either.
Yeah, that's right.
Whatever.
What's the name of the record?
Innovator of Ignorance.
Innovator of Ignorance, everybody, is the name of the new Karinations record.
I want to
which
hear
is-
it.
It's awesome.
I know. I asked V to send me an MP. I was going to make it the sickest jam of the week tonight. His lead-off single. What's the lead single off the record?
I don't know.
But he blew it. It's okay.
Nikki, what's in the flask? Anything?
Nothing, unfortunately. Nothing yet.
Bummer.
Pig's blood.
I'm sad.
Ooh, I knew
That
it.
would be cool.
I knew it.
Well, this has been great.
Metal.
It's fantastic.
Thank you, Nikki, for being here.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Good to see you, buddy.
Yeah.
Welcome back.
Guys.
Way to go.
You guys had a snowball fight with the Karinations.
We did. At
Oh,
Charlie's
man.
Kitchen.
Nikki doesn't remember.
I don't remember.
Ah, Jesus.
Didn't happen.
That was back in the late 1800s, so.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, we laughed and we laughed.
All the
and we
times
cried.
had. Yeah.
It was a rock in that snowball, by the way.
We built a
Well, the one I
snowman.
threw.
There was melons.
Yeah, there was something about a butt
I don't
plug.
know. Yes, sir.
Word from our sponsor.
Listen up, kids. Ripple. Not better than cocaine, but close. Ripple-music.com.
Thank you. The great people at Ripple. Thank you for sponsoring us.
Yes,
as always.
absolutely.
Thank you.
You
Ripple
guys are
Records.
all right.
Maybe they can Karinations on
Hey,
Ripple.
hit
I don't
'em
know,
up.
that could happen.
Right?
Yeah.
That's correct.
They're good people.
Really, Nikki, the world is your oyster on this one.
Yeah.
Whatever direction you want to take this,
Yeah.
I'm with you on it.
Totally. And hey, you want to play some gigs where you can make $20 for the whole band?
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Stop promising so high, dude. If you want to make ones or twos of dollars, like a $2 bill, then
All right, we
we'll
are,
have a good time.
We are running out of time, so we better get to the plugs. First of all, Karinations have a new record, Innovator of Ignorance. It's out now. Can you maybe tell me where we can hear it, Nikki Core?
There's a link to Reverb Nation on Facebook. That's how I get to it. I don't know.
Thank you.
Sorry.
So what
I got nothing.
What she's saying is to go to Reverb Nation. You guys know Reverb Nation?
Sure, if you say so.
I've heard of it.
I think it's something that the kids are into. Are you into Reverb Nation, Jamie?
I've been on it.
She's been on it.
Nice.
Look at that.
That's cool.
The kids are hip to it.
Wow.
Eric, you ever been on Reverb Nation?
All the time.
Wow! So you just go there and you can check out the new.
We're really getting somewhere now.
I had an amp one time and it had some sort of reverb.
Mine has reverb
Nice
that
one.
doesn't work. So yeah, there you go. Reverb. Oh yeah.
Humanoids, of course. Big show tomorrow.
Tomorrow afternoon at Bunratty's. Come on down.
No, it's at the Wonder Bar. Bunratty's was yesterday, man. This is today.
Oh man.
Sorry.
Playing with Robbie Roadsteamer, who I hear is on the run, so I don't know how he's going to be at the show, but that's, you know. And the girls are below.
Yeah. It doesn't matter. If he doesn't make it, it doesn't matter because we're opening the show. So just come. We'll open the show, and then we'll all go get tacos.
Bloody Marys and mimosas of everybody.
Yeah, sure.
And, of course, Jamie, what do you got coming up, pal?
I got a show tomorrow night at 9 down the street at Improv Boston. I'm doing a new sketch show, but it's just me.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's going to happen? Are you going to eat dog food in this one?
No. My dog food days are behind me.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I'm doing I perform as Thomas Kincaid, that garbage, terrible painter.
Yeah.
And he was a real alcoholic, so I perform as him.
Do you get wasted?
Sometimes. I don't know about tomorrow. I think probably yes. I'm going to have a half hour.
She was telling me about this bit yesterday, but I have no idea who Tom Kincaid is.
I don't even know. Just go with it.
I know the name.
If you saw, he paints really bad.
He's from P-Town.
Oh, he is? Is he really?
No, I don't think so.
It sounded like something good to say.
Yeah.
All those artists are from P-Town.
Joey Sin, master of improv. What did you have to say, Johnny, before we say goodnight?
You said something about plugs, but we are playing Awesome Fest tomorrow.
Yeah.
But also don't forget the next day, which is Sunday at the Middle East downstairs, we're playing with Death.
Oh, yeah, Death, the
from Detroit.
The proto-punk, the all-black proto-punk band.
Yes.
That's
from
right.
the
We're
early
playing
70s.
with them.
Beautiful. Next week, the great comic Paul Landwehr will be here. You guys are going to love this guy. He's 30 years old. He suffers from anxiety, and he works at a grocery store. You put those three together.
Paul's cool.
Wait, that was a show called Check It Out with Don Adams.
Yeah. You put those three together, it's comedy gold.
Entertainment. Entertainment
Or
USA.
at least someone we could wedgie and maybe take his
Double bag that now.
He's the shopping cart guy. It's great.
I want everything in one bag, but I don't want the bag to be heavy.
And it's great. All he has to do is go. He gets on stage and he goes, "So I work at a grocery store," and then everybody laughs. It's terrific.
Good Lord.
Also, the glamorous Ruby Rose Fox will be here as well.
Wow.
What a star-spangled show that will be.
I'll tell you, Ken, I read your article on this Ruby Rose Fox. I have no idea what's going on, but you make it sound like a delight.
Yeah,
so
thank you.
I'm ready to check it out.
Yeah, I'm pretty good.
I got some bad news, though.
Well, what is it?
I won't be here.
Ooh, whoa, Joey Sin. What?
Hologram.
What the who? Why?
I'm going camping.
Okay. All right.
Canceled.
Until Stacy will be back. Until then, bye Ripple, don't fear the Reaper, and remember, all men play on 10. We leave you with the sickest gem of the week. Here's Death Valley from the title track to the new album Black Magic Boogie Land on EMF.
WEMF.
So let's take a group photo before everybody.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Also, I'm out of here. How the hell did that happen?
I don't know. Some fucking jerk dragged him.
Yeah. Oh,